So yesterday happened, right? I dropped that video and then I feel you, woman. I feel you. I feel whatever you're talking about, or the energy that is contained into it, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Especially about last night. So, I kind of finally had the conversation. And of course, as I expected, it didn't really go that way. I'm taking time to process what even happened last night. It's not like it went intensely, but because it was also 9 o'clock p.m., I didn't expect it to go intensely either. And if I were to disappoint them by me saying I don't trust this religion anymore, I am no longer a Christian, I didn't go that route just yet. Because all I said pretty much was, when they were asking me, because they saw that I was pretty disconnected from the faith. All I said was, I feel disconnected from the faith. I don't sense God at all. I feel inadequate. I feel disconnected from even the people. It's not even just because I feel disconnected, like I lost access. It's also because I don't relate to them. I don't relate to these people. And you guys already know what my experiences with a good chunk of them was. Even yesterday, talking about how these people think that they could just do whatever they want and then act as if, oh, they care about me. Like, no, you don't. The only reason why you quote unquote care about me, and the only reason why you like me in this particular moment is because I'm a Christian. And the moment that I leave, the moment that I fall away, it's when you're gonna jumble me up and generalize me into the worldly things. Your ego is very, very perplexingly cooked. It's just alarming. It's alarming how egotistical they are and prideful. And it's not used in the most valuable light. It's used in a way to convince people that they think that they're higher than you. I don't just say these things just to say these things. Mind you, I've given them benefits of the doubt, passes a lot. I'm still nice to these people. The moment I leave, though, this is where every truth comes out. They're gonna think that I'm lying, I'm not as truthful. So, listen, I'm just in a pretty sticky situation. Why do you think that the true colors come out the moment that I leave, or the moment that certain instances pop up? Well, there's a particular reason for that. I have been put into particular positions to where I couldn't be brutally honest. I couldn't be my full self. Why would I? Why would you? Why would you allow me when your job is to minimize me? Your job is to put me aside and only prioritize you in a way. Bro, I sacrificed myself a lot over the course of my life. And now I'm put in a vulnerable position to now things are getting a little bit sour. And it's not because of the relationship factor. It's because of what could happen down the line, and especially throughout this week. So we had this talk yesterday about my declining faith and just my overall lack of just presence within the space, because I don't want to be there anymore. They should probably get a hint at some point that I don't want to be a part of it anymore. They still don't get the hint though. Because guess what? Even with me explaining about me being disengaged and feeling like I'm not a part of them anymore. Because they don't, because I've been putting myself in positions to where now I'm being tossed around and I'm being puppetized. I don't know if that's a word, and I don't care. It's going to be a word now. I'm being puppetized, being put on strings, and I'm being constantly used by other people just for them to get benefits from their lives. Constantly. Oh, but that's not how to become a friend. And they'll use other freaking paradoxes just so that they can blame me. And they don't just look at themselves. It's not that they put the blame on me, but they indirectly just told me to just shut up and tremble. You know? You don't see a problem with that. You don't see a problem with just giving me a definitive answer and just telling me to get back on track, telling me to get back in the prayer call, in which the only reason why I did is so that I don't constantly just get the notion of, oh, he's still not picking up, he's still not doing this, he's still not doing that. That's the only reason why I went. It's so that you guys just stop bothering me. Like, Jesus Christ, how hard is it for you guys to just leave me alone? I don't care about you guys like that. Leave me alone, please. It's not that hard. Like, I'm not in this long-term life with you. Like, there's a reason why I stopped going. It's because I don't want to associate and I don't align with belief-wise with you guys anymore. They're not gonna get it though. They're gonna make it seem like, oh, the devil got me. Oh, I'm being attacked. And spiritually, you need to be grounded and. Oh, gosh, man. This is an odd time. Really, really odd time to be in my shoes. And it's quite hilarious because I just want them to simply listen to where I'm coming from and to break down and have some sense of awareness, and they don't. I don't blame them for that though. I expected it. I expect them to only give their point of view. I expect them to relate to me for a little bit, but then give their point of view. Did I ask for that? I didn't ask for you to break down what I should do moving forward. I simply just want you to listen to me, but I knew because I had to break down little by little, and I could just simplify just as far as, oh, let me just be like, yeah, I'm just disconnected from the faith. I could have went further. I could have just been like, I don't trust this religion anymore. But it's too late for that. No, it's not right. And I would feel bad if I said that straight up. But hey, it gets to a certain point to where now I have to just disappoint you a little bit. It has to get to that stage. My life shouldn't be predicated to me constantly pleasing you guys. My life should constantly just allow me to be who I am. And I know I've isolated myself a lot. I know I've been in positions, especially now, to where I'm not experiencing the world enough. But again, there's a reason for that. It's not even just within my own issues. I've given myself accountability for that plenty of times. I've made videos in the past, now, to where I'm like, no, I'm being irresponsible. But again, listen, this isn't just to shift the blame. This is just a counterplay. This is just contribution. You guys contribute to my issues. You have, from how you guys were teaching me and how you guys were talking about the world is constantly not safe. You guys putting fear tactics within me. And that's why I don't go out. That's why I don't put myself in a position to be better. It's because the way you guys teach me, the way you guys instill fear in me, you guys instill this, the world is such a scary place, and just don't give me any type of room to experience and to just explore for myself. It's just crazy. We'll talk more about this when we get back. We'll need a little commercial break. A little while after this part, gotta grab some lunch, gotta drop off some food. I tried the Luffy bento box thing. Not too shabby. I can't complain about it. Of course, it's pretty regular with the 2 pieces of chicken, the side of the mac and cheese. I think the mac and cheese is pretty solid, just in general. The chicken was really good. The little cupcake thing, the chopper cupcake thing is okay. It's too sweet. And I used to have somewhat of a sweet tooth, but that thing was just too sweet. But it's alright. It's alright. And then the juice is really, really good. I really like the juice. The bubblegum juice thingy-majingy, whatever that's called. The Luffy thing. Yo, that thing was really good. Probably my favorite part about it. Holy moly. I wanted more. But regardless, y'all, it just has to come to some point, to some excursion to where I have to disappoint you a little bit. I mean, I can't always please you. I can't please everybody. That's really difficult. And it's not even just the main focus of just me not pleasing you or whatever the case is. Right now, I'm in a stage of my life where I have to look for different avenues within my own life. I have to experience life for what it is. I can't just keep living my life in this sheltered, isolated area. And you guys be telling me this every now and then. I know it. And at the same time, the moment I do that, it almost feels as if I'm being overly protected. And I've been hardwired, even from young age, to whether it's not talk to strangers or... It's crazy because I can understand that sentiment of, you know, watching out for some of these weird people, but it ultimately hurts people in general, especially the younger, impressionable ones, for not being able to have a social interaction with another person that's not just within their family or within the school space. Because by that point, all you're doing is just being paranoid. You're teaching people how to be paranoid. You hardwire them, you program them, and you see everybody as a threat. And it becomes digested to your system. And that's a problem. It is. Because over time, you just get taught each and every step of the way that everybody is mean, everybody is a target, everybody is strange, and that's just not true. There's too many people in this world for you to be this paranoid. Even speaking out for my own self. Look, I may be picky with who I talk to. I may do that. Then again, I'm not that intimidating. I wouldn't think so, because from the get-go, even if some people would come up to me unprovoked, people don't really know that I exist like that for me to be that intimidating. Like, I always have to take it a little bit step further for me to hold on. I have to always take it an extra mile just to hold on. So I shouldn't be that intimidating just by the general hindsight of what intimidating is. It's pretty crazy too. The only advice that they give me is just get back on track with God when I have completely fallen away. What type of advice is that? Why do you guys love giving definitive answers and definitive solutions? Right now, we're in the stage of my life where things are just confusing and complicated. And you just want me to be just back on track for whatever reason. I don't need to do that. You can't help people, but you always have to feel as if you need to give an answer. And you need to always have a problem solved by that particular conversation alone. Just by that conversation alone. Whenever people ask for some type of venting state, that's not what venting means, bro. Or having those type of conversations to where this person might be going through it. They're not looking for you to answer them. At least right now. You're not actually looking to help them by that point. You're actually just to reap their energy. Tough pill to swallow, huh? You're looking to harvest their energy. You're looking to harvest their vibe and time. Because all you're doing is just giving them so many suggestions. Dude, I had to learn this too. You have to learn to listen. You have to learn to allow these people to express themselves for who they are and how they're approaching it. You can't just be out here just, you know, you can get back on track and this, that, and the third, and you gotta not even just relate to them, because relating to them is one cop out. You have to allow them to actually experience, whether it's sadness, confusion, curiosity, grief, shame. Allow them. Just be there for them. You don't need to give a solution. You don't need to be like, okay, I think you should take a breather. For example, you don't have to always do that. Sometimes you have to just simply give them a spark. If you really want to talk, if you really that egotistical that you have to talk and you have to always give your 2 cents when it doesn't even matter like that, okay, you can be like, you know what? Give them some type of hope and encouragement. Okay? And I know we're not talking about the encouragement that space gives. We're not talking about that. The encouragement where it's on the borderline surface, it's supposed to be good, but in a general sense, underneath it, it's judging you, criticizing you for not being like them. It's crazy. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. Actually encourage them that they're seen, understood, they're heard. Allow them to be. Even if it gets a little overwhelming, just stay in silence then. Learn to embrace silence. It's not hard. Genuinely not hard. You guys can both sit in silence for a little bit. If that other person is feeling like they need silence, sit in it. So guys, I want you guys to stay safe out there. If you guys are going through something and you feel scared to speak up about certain things, whether it's leaving religion, leaving your job, coming out as bi, anything along the lines of prioritizing your own self, please take your time. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to do it on the spot impulsively. You need to allow yourself to find the right words, quote unquote. It's not just about the right words. It's about the intention behind it. If you truly feel ready to commit to this timeline, you'll be ready. You'll be confident enough. Even if you're nervous, even if you are battling certain thoughts, you gotta learn to battle through it. Even I had to yesterday. So, it'll all be okay. Whatever reaction you get is not really the premise. As long as you are comfortable within yourself, as long as you stand within your own grounding, you will be good. You will be straight. So don't get the foot off the gas pedal because other people are trying to convince you to do something the complete opposite of what you want. That's what I need to do at some point. If I were to have the conversation with the older brother, about this, then I have to stand on my own ground, even if it's tough. Even if I want to take a moment and just, at that point, just be like, okay, let me just ramble a little bit, and then I have to get to the point, because when you're nervous or when you're a bit intense, you usually have to go around in circles a little bit for you to get across the point, and it can be tough sometimes. Just gotta ease your way into it, you gotta ease your way out of it. So just stay safe out there, y'all, and be careful. You guys are loved, seen, heard by me. And you guys know that I'm present to hear anything that you have to talk about. I'm not just saying that just to say that, by the way. I can actually listen and read and see everything. I observe a lot. So it's just so rare that people will take some actual time to actually listen and be receptive. It's rare. That's what I'm noticing. Because a lot of people would just rush the process and just rather be in their own agenda rather than actually being within the moment. Actually just going off what's happening off instinct. Or if you do need to think and take some time, then you actually think with coherent precision. And you don't just go off your agenda, your propaganda. You don't go off your ego. Because by that point, you might as well just not talk to that person. Or the only reason why you talk to that person is because you genuinely want their energy. You genuinely want something from them. You want to feel like you're superior because, I give good advice. I give it good energy. It's ridiculous. I'm not even disappointed. I'm just not shocked at all. I was expecting it. I told you guys this was the predictable outcome. The predictable outcome is that they're going to be stuck up in their own ways. All of you, because they're a lot older, they're going to be thinking within their paradigm and precision. And the precision in question is just mumbo jumbo what other people tell them mental gymnastics type be. Like, yes, you can relate to me. Yes, you've given me some valid, relatable points and certain excursions and all this jazz. A Tribe Called Quest type beat with some of the words I just used. However, you guys fully missed the mark. I was not talking about losing my faith in terms of just not being on track. I'm talking about losing my faith that I don't want to be associated and a part of this journey anymore. I have my own journey. And I could do this spiritual essence without having to be in fear or worry that God is going to shun me because I make one mistake as a human being. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise to stay. There's a little hopscotch thingy-majiggy. Well, it's shaped into a bunny. That's nice. And how they're gonna react? Don't know. Feels predictable though. It feels predictable. They're just gonna have to accept, unfortunately, that it's not only just my life, but I can't just keep thinking like exactly you guys. I don't agree with most of the Bible. I don't agree with most of the Christian stuff that they say. There's some things to agree about, and there's a lot of things to disagree about. I don't agree with the religion being infatually community-centered. It's not community-centered. It's a brainwashing technique. It's a scam. It's a cult. And it's okay to admit that. It doesn't have to be just a negative or positive affirmation. It can be neutral. I think it's neutral, personally. I'll just say that because, I just want to see the both sides. It's not even just that. It's also because, in hindsight, It's not going to really affect me if other people are religious. Who cares? I'm allowing these people to still be religious. I'm not telling you to leave. I'm telling you what my journey is. I'm telling you what my experience is. But a lot of people could relate to me because I've been in such really inadequate positions of my own salvation that I allow myself to be not even just relatable. I'm allowing myself to be a human. I can't be a human in this Christian space. I can only be a masked version of myself. And I can't keep doing that. I can't. It's annoying, it's tiring, it's overwhelming, it's annoying me, and it pisses me off. We can't keep doing this. We can't. It's not just the fact that I have to mask myself. It's not just about me. It's about other people that I have to freaking discriminate and hate. Like the gay people. Like, I have to hate gay people? Like, bro, I wasn't even thinking about them growing up. Yes, I grew up traditional, but I wasn't thinking about them 24/7. And apparently admitting that I hate gay people, but I'm constantly talking about them every now and then and taking jabs at them. Taking jabs at these LGBTQ people in Pride Month, by the way. I will never forget that. I will never forget that car wreck. I will never forget that phone call criticizing me in the form of encouragement because I'm not like you. I won't forget those prayer calls where I constantly get criticized for not being enough. But you want me to go back. You want me to have a relationship with these quote-unquote brothers that don't care about me. And the moment that I leave, these people are automatically thinking I'm going to hell and they're going to hate me for it. And I don't have to indirectly or directly see that they hate me. All I have to pretty much say is I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm falling away. And it's not even just the fact that they're not going to care. They're already going to shoehorn into the worldly people. And they're going to be like, yeah, this guy's going to hell. You're not going to think twice about me. You are going to hate me for being different. You already do. I'm autistic. You already hate me. Because I'm not super extroverted or I'm not super expressive like that. You already hate me. You don't have to directly tell me you don't like me. I can see it through some of the mannerisms. People, I want these people to just see right through you guys through these past the highlights of singing the songs and being in joy, being in the spirit, the Sunday services, the midweeks. Y'all need to see past through these people, bro. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not just getting out because it's definitely greener on the other side. But I want to be a human again. I don't want to be a human portraying another person's life and pretending that I'm doing okay when I'm not. And pretending that I'm an actual person and being treated like an actual human being when I'm not. It doesn't have to be an everyday occurrence for me to notice that. The every once in a while moments, especially with that phone call, quote unquote encouragement, some of the talks I had talking about Catholicism is fake Christianity. Those type of talks I take to heart the most because they signal who you genuinely are, and you are genuinely not who you think you are.